The SNP risks being torn apart as a key party figure emerged to tell Nicola Sturgeon to step down if she breached a ministerial code after giving evidence about her predecessor. The First Minister of Scotland submitted written evidence to Holyrood's Harassment Complaints Committee, which is examining the Scottish Government's handling of harassment complaints against Alex Salmond. It comes after the SNP-led Scottish Government paid out £500,000 to the former politician after they conceded a judicial review case brought by the former First Minister in January 2019. Ms. Sturgeon initially told Holyrood she first heard of complaints of sexual misconduct against her predecessor when they met at her home on April 2, 2018. It later emerged she had an informal meeting with Mr. Salmond's Chief of Staff, Jeff Aberdeen, in her Holyrood office 4 days earlier. Ms. Sturgeon had told a Holyrood committee examining the Scottish Government's botched handling of sexual harassment allegations against Mr. Salmond she forgot about the encounter. But the former SNP leader and First Minister of Scotland challenged Ms. Sturgeon and claimed Parliament has been repeatedly misled on a number of occasions about the meetings. Mr. Salmond also alleged in a submission to Holyrood seen by Express.co.uk she failed to tell civil servants about meetings with him and failed to heed legal advice which he claims breached Scottish Government ministerial guidelines. If Mr. Salmond's claims are substantiated, it is expected Ms. Sturgeon would be expected to resign, but a spokesman for Ms. Sturgeon said she denies Mr. Salmond's claims and stands by her previous comments on the issue. SNP Westminster leader Ian Blackford strongly defended Ms. Sturgeon but made clear a breach of the ministerial code should result in her standing down after 6 years as First Minister. Speaking on BBC Radio 4's Any Questions when asked about whether she would have to step down if Mr. Salmond's allegations are proven, he said, "Well, yeah." But he stressed, the First Minister has been clear at what took place. The First Minister has acted in an honourable way. A senior SNP policy source told Express.co.uk, many people across the party seem confused and perplexed. It's been a surprise to a lot of members since Mr. Salmond came out with the allegations. If proven, the whole party dynamic could certainly change and could be at risk. At the same time, a group of cross-party MSPs from the Scottish Tories, Labour and Lib Dems on the Scottish Government's harassment complaints have written to Deputy First Minister John Swinney calling for him to formally extend the remit of an independent inquiry into whether or not the First Minister breached the ministerial code.